I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the chocolate tag, which was originally created by A Daydreamer's Ramblings, and I was tagged by Dane Reads and Spinelli Speaks in September. I am definitely a huge fan of chocolate, so this is the perfect tag for me. And I also love books, and all these questions ask about books, so it's the perfect tag. There are 9 questions. The first one is dark chocolate, yum. A book that covers a dark topic. This is where I specialize. I love the dark books. I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to talk again about my very favorite book of all time in the world, which is The Fisherman by John Langan. And this is a small press horror novel published by Word Horde Press, and it deals heavily in the topics of death and grief. It was a very touching and hard to read book because of the subject matter, but it's also the reason that I loved it so much. Question 2, white chocolate. Your favorite light-hearted or humorous read? I don't have a lot of those, but one book that I did read recently that definitely made me chuckle and laugh throughout was The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix, which is a horror novel with a vampire and a lot of Southern housewives. Grady Hendrix, this is the first book I've read from him, but I am thinking that he has this humorous style in all of his books, so it makes me pretty excited to check out the rest. Prompt 3, milk chocolate, a book that has a lot of hype that you are dying to read. I don't get on the hype train of what most booktubers are talking about. Usually there are a couple that are high on my radar right now, and that would be Ring Shout and Tender as a Flesh. Those are a couple that I've heard everybody talking about that I think would be right up my alley, so definitely going to be checking those out soon. I usually get hyped up the most from the books going around just the small horror tube section of booktube. Right now, the one I'm most hyped for amongst that crowd is Starving Ghosts in Every Thread by Eric LaRocca. So those are a few of my hyped books that I'm looking forward to reading soon. Oh, hello, kitty. Look who came to say hello. You wiggle butt. Oh dear. Goodbye. Okay, where was I? What am I doing? What's going on? Question 4. Chocolate with a caramel center. Ooh, that's delicious. Name a book that made you feel all gooey in the middle while you were reading it. This is a book that I remember giving me all the good feels. That is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I remember this was the first classic that I read on my own, not for school, that I really, really loved, and made me realize that I do like classics. I feel like I really related to the character of Jane Eyre, and I really felt for her and wanted the best for her. I just remember having completely wonderful, happy feelings while reading this book. Question 5. Wafer-free Kit-Kat. Name a book that surprised you lately. If you bite into a Kit-Kat and there's no wafer, that would be surprising. I would say that a book that surprised me the most lately while reading it was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, because I had heard a lot of good things about it and I was really enjoying it while I was reading it. I was saying, oh, this is really fast paced, this is really thrilling, this is pretty cool concept. But then there came this part in the latter half of the book that kind of made my jaw drop, and I was like, I was not expecting it to go there, and it did. And it just upped up the awesomeness by quite a bit. So, yes, Dark Matter definitely surprised me. Prompt 6, Snickers, a book that you are going nuts about. I have a couple of books that I am going nuts about right now. I'm going to go with going nuts as in I totally love them. They're new favorites, that kind of thing. One is Whispers in the Dark by Laurel Hightower. This is a small press book put out by Journal Stone Publishing in 2018. And this is Laurel Hightower's debut novel, and it is really mind-blowing. And I really, really loved the main character, Rose. She is a strong female character done right. She is a trained sniper killer that is not afraid to do what she needs to do. She also has a lot of dark secrets in her past, and she's just a very complex character. She's not all hard. She has softness to her as well. Some things that scare her or worry her, but she is a strong female character, and I was super impressed with the character work in this book, as well as the story itself. Just compulsively readable, and so much good things to say about this book. The other standout wonderful book that made me go nuts, that I am going nuts for this month, is Kindred by Octavia Butler. This is my new favorite Octavia Butler book. The story was so good. This is a time travel book where the main character goes back in time to save her ancestor, who happens to be the son of a slave owner and eventually a slave owner himself. Question 7, hot chocolate with cream and marshmallows. I love that. What book would you turn to for a comfort read? For me, that is definitely the Vampire Academy series. I just read this one, Spiritbound, this month, and they are always such a comfort read for me. They are quick, fast, fun reads, and they are also really good palate cleansers for me. In between really dark or disturbing subject matter, I can go to one of these and it's a lot lighter and a lot easier reading. And then the last prompt is box of chocolates. What series have you read that you feel has a wide variety and a little something for everyone? For that, I am going to go with the Farseer trilogy by Robin Hobb, because there is a whole lot of different things going on in these books. Fitz, the main character, starts as a very young boy, and then it goes through his adolescence and his adulthood, so there's a range of ages there. Also, there is adventure, there's journeys, there is animal companions, there's magic, there's a bit of puppy love, there is a lot of big obstacles that the main character has to overcome. I think there are a lot of really great themes and plot points covered in this series that would make it pretty entertaining for almost anyone. So that's why I chose the Farseer trilogy. That is all the questions for the chocolate tag. If you would like to do this tag, then consider yourself tagged. If you like this video, you can hit like and subscribe. And I will be making videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes Sundays. So I'll see you again Thursday for another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.